has not been designed to be recycled. That's the issue. Circular economy is redesigning how we want to have an approach with consumer goods, how we want to have an approach with value creation, how we, consumers, and even before citizens, do we live in cities, and we do consume and behave. And so the circular economy at its core, it's the redesign of the existing model. Linear economy is take the resources, make out some products, and then trash them out. Take, make, dispose. What circular economy is, take, make, take, make, take, make. There is no waste. 3 major principles. Only renewable energies, zero waste, redesign. That's the circular economy in principles. So again, this is what I was anticipating. That lady, Dame Ellen MacArthur, the first woman to solo sail around the globe, setting a record. And she said, nature is circular. Why the economy has to be linear? Here we are. So, just to give a simple number, when we go to the supermarket and we do make our shopping for food, just bear in mind that for $1 that we do spend, $2.3 are required to clean up the environmental damages and all the consequences that this kind of linear systems is causing in our daily lives. And so, Intesa Sanpaolo is a financial institution which is working closely, of course, with the Municipality of Milan, and even more so with the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, in order to promote a global study on how the global food system can be redesigned from a current linear food system to a circular food system where you are closing the loop of nutrients. You are trying to make sure that there is short kind of local supply chains. You are trying to make sure that there is diversity of production, and of course the digitalization and all the technologies. Actually, circular economy makes sense of the digital revolution. And so you can see there, this is a study which is pretty ambitious. Yesterday was said, no, we need to be ambitious when we are looking at such kind of problems and issues. And so the aim is to have this study published at the World Economic Forum in Davos this coming January. What circular economy is, basically, is a gigantic economic opportunity for companies, and that's why a financial institution like ours is actively looking at this. Just pointing out to a specific study which is relevant to what we've been discussing so far, at least at European level, we are talking about a system which is able to basically redesign 3 basic sectors: mobility, food systems, and the built environment. Why those 3 sectors? Because those 3 sectors do represent 60% of an average spending for European citizens and 80% of finite natural resource consumptions. What circular economy is, in a nutshell, segregating the economic and social development from the exploitation of finite natural resources. Nothing to do with recycling, with green economy. Of course, they are important. Of course, recycling is crucial, but the core of the problem is redesigning it. And so, fully regenerative agricultural practices for us do mean that when we do finance credit, when we do have companies that propose transactions, we want to make sure that there is some kind of positive component in the project. Look, if we want to be sort of blunt in the approach, when we look at sustainability as a noble kind of aspiration, we are trying to diminish the negative impact to the environment. With circularity, you're trying to demonstrate the positive impact that we are creating. You are not just diminishing the negative impact, you are creating a positive one. So that's why circular economy is thought to be a regenerative kind of economy. What we are doing, we are working with corporates, but more importantly, we are supporting emerging innovators in making sure that they are able to intercept this kind of trend and become the future companies of reference for the Italian economy and even more so for the international kind of aspiration. And so here there is a representation of how we at Intesa Sanpaolo, through the Innovation Center, which has been established recently, we are working to make sure that those entrepreneurs do intercept the concept of new value creation, of course looking at waste, but even more so trying to redesign how products are being designed through commercialization and industrialization and industrial processes. And we can share with you that a lot of open innovation approaches do function when corporates do